Thursday Hoops. One of the league's best offensive small forwards, Ron Butler and the Dallas Mavericks go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder and their phenomenally explosive 6'3" guard, Russell Westbrook. Dallas, Oklahoma City. Up next.
There you see former NBA MVP Dirk Nowitzki as you arrived earlier this afternoon. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, joined by Doris Burke. We're all set to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Oh, it's a rumble that sounds like thunder. These Oklahoma City fans already making some noise. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Dirk Nowitzki and Tyson Chandler in the middle. Stevenson out there with Jason Kidd and Butler. And the Thunder with possession. It's a three-point game. Hey, Clark, you think about how the Thunder have grown as a franchise, building a young team the right way, acquiring young talent, not overlooking characters. I mean, they're not making any shortcuts at all here.
No, not at all. I mean, it is Oklahoma City, not exactly the most inviting destination for free agents. And their practice facility is a converted roller rink, what makes the sales pitch tough. But when you look at that young talent and how cohesive they are and that outstanding coach, it works.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, Kevin Durant, last season's NBA scoring champion, is just his third year in the league. Phoenix Suns coach Alvin Gentry said, you just can't guard him. Nobody can guard him. He's probably the best scorer in this league. Guys, bold statement, but the numbers certainly back it up.
They definitely do. Thanks, Doris. Making the transition, Clark, this Thunder team and franchise from Seattle to Oklahoma City. I mean, everything has gone so smoothly so far.
It certainly has. I mean, this team, while maybe Oklahoma City isn't a glamorous place, winning is a nice elixir.
We talk to people in the Thunder organization, and they just rave about Durant's work ethic.
Well, it's very obvious this kid really wants to be excellent. They say he's always the first one in the gym and the last to leave. Essentially, he's a superstar who works as though he's trying to make the team.
The first one falls. James Harden. He's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. And then for Dallas, Jason Terry. He's checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. Durant hits them both. Where do you think Clark Durant's great work ethic comes from?
I think it's something that's in him. It comes from his background, from the influence of others that have been in his life, coaches and family members. And I think part of it, too, is driven by the love of the game that this young man possesses.
Now here's Kidd, averaging 8 points a game. Shot by Terry, no good. About 3.5 minutes left in the first. Rick Carlisle played in the NBA for 6 seasons. He had a journeyman career.
And he transitioned right into coaching, Kevin. I think he knew that's what he wanted to do. He worked as an assistant for a few seasons, and he's been a head coach for the Pistons, Pacers, and now the Mavericks.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, a bit ago, Scott Brooks and I were able to chat. He's counting on getting a strong defensive performance out of his team today. He said it's something we've come to rely on. Our defense is really where it all starts for us. Let's see what they do, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. So defense is the key early on.
You know, it's not surprising, Kevin, when you think about the great team, so much of their game planning really starts at the defensive end of the floor.
Mark, what stands out about Coach Rick Carlisle's style?
Well, he's very much a guy who wants to have a hand on the game. He controls it pretty close. He's got a degree in psychology, which I think somewhat helps him in managing his players.
Good point. Here's Butler, and almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Caron Butler had one of the worst seasons of his career last season, Clark.
You know, Kevin, ever since his All-Star appearance in 2009, it does seem as though he's not made as much progress, and he didn't really deliver the way they hoped he would in the playoffs. But sometimes when you're a mid-season trade acquisition, it really takes a while to get established and get comfortable.
That's a good point. A different look for Oklahoma City. Allison comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Serge Ibaka. And then for Dallas, Haywood's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Clark, it was a very high mark. 33 wins against the West last year for this MAVS team. Mighty impressive.
Extremely impressive, Kevin. To compete in the West, you've got to have a power forward that's a threat. For the past decade now, they've had one of the best in the business in Dirk Nowitzki. As long as he's a Mav, I think they'll always be in good shape in the West.
Now here's Kidd. Terry outside. Stolen by Durant. Leads him in. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Add to that last thought on the Mavs, good shape at least in the regular season.
Well, Kevin, we've talked about it as long as we've covered basketball. The postseason is a totally different animal and story. But I think they're making progress incrementally. They just need one of those young players of theirs to step up and provide some energy on a consistent basis. And then I think they can be a different team in the playoffs.
And so here is Dallas. Harden missing his last shot. Kidd against Westbrook. Back to Kidd. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. A second left. No good. And the Thunder go the other way.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Durant, and they call goaltending. He'll give him the bucket.
You know, it went in, but even if it did, you could call getting a shot that close a successful offensive trip, a good quality look.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Maynard comes in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Dallas, Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And it's Marion in for Caron Butler. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Here's Chandler. No points for him. Terry kicks to Mary. Kept alive. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line.
It's a well-used foul there to prevent the easy layup, Kevin.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Here's Maynard. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Off. Harden. Stolen away.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
Terry outside. From deep. Scooped up. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Here's Maynard.
What? An invisible ball. What the heck?
With 4 seconds on the clock, no good from Perkins.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebound.
Isn't it an invisible ball?
Some great action here.